，baby 今晚打老虎，嘎嘎嘎，跳起爱的恰恰舞，嘎嘎嘎，像冰盆的香瀑布，we gonna party party， 叽叽叽 ，baby 我不怕中暑，嘻嘻嘻，跳起爱的恰恰舞，哈哈哈，给我最高的温度，we gonna party party， 恰恰恰。Welcome to In Chinese and fasten your seatbelts. I'm Xinyu. Today we are gonna learn the 6 initials. If you're interested in learning Chinese, subscribe my channel and give me a thumb up. Then you will never miss any of our lessons. Today I've got 3 parts for you. Part 1, the 6 initials: G, K, H, J, Qi, Xi. Part 2, the comparison of these 6 initials. Part 3, and the practice time. In the end of this video, I have a gift for you, which is a free PDF of today's lesson I compiled. Alright, we are starting right now. The pronunciation of these 6 initials are all the surface of the tongue. And the articulate of G, K, H is the back part of the tongue. And the articulate of J, Qi, Xi is the front part of the tongue. And let's check the 3 back part of the tongue sounds first. First one, G, G, G is a stop and non-aspirated sound. When you pronounce it, the first thing you need to do is raising your back of the tongue and touch the soft palate, like this. At the moment, the air is blocked, and then you need to lower your tongue quickly and let the air out to say G, G. Very good. So what does a chicken sound like? Get, 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 get. And what does a dog sound like? Ga, 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 ga. The second sound is K, K. When you want to pronounce K, the position is exactly the same like G. The only difference is K is an aspirated sound, which means you need to exhale more when you pronounce it. So let's try it. K, exhale more. K, very good. What is the sound of the high heels stepping on the floor?
Ta, 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 ta.
And then we have the third one. H, H. The position of H is totally the same as G and K. The only difference is when you pronounce H, you don't need to block the air. The first thing you need to do when you pronounce it is that holding the back part of your tongue and towards the raised soft palate. And then it forms a narrow channel of the air, and you need to let the air out. So let's do it. H, H. Very good. And think about this situation when the person sneers. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha. And when the person laughs. Ha ha ha, ha ha ha, ha ha ha. And let's check the 3 front part of the tongue sound. First one is Ji, Ji. When you pronounce this sound, the first thing you need to do is raising the front part of your tongue and touch the front part of the hard palate. And then let the tongue tip touch the back part of your lower teeth. At this time, the air was blocked in your mouth, and you need to lower your tongue quickly and let the air out to say G. When you pronounce G, the corners of your mouth will become wider, like you are smiling. G, G. What is the sound of a bird? Ji ji ji, ji ji ji, ji ji ji. And we have qi, qi. Qi is an affrictive and aspirated sound. When you pronounce qi, just make the position when you want to pronounce ji. The only difference is that qi is an aspirated sound, so you need to exhale more and pronounce it stronger when you pronounce it. So let's try it. Qi, qi. And then we have the last sound. And then we have the last sound. Xi, xi. When you pronounce xi, the pronunciation is exactly the same as ji and qi. The only difference is that when you pronounce ji and qi, the air is blocked in your mouth. But when you pronounce xi, you don't need to block the air during the whole process. Let's do it. Xi, xi. How does a child laugh? Xi xi xi, xi xi xi, xi xi xi. That's the pronunciation of the 6 initials. Let's read them together. G, K, H, Ji, Qi, Xi. If you learn it, give me a thumb up. The articulator of G, K, and H are the back part of your tongue. And so let's talk about G and K first. G and K, they both are the stop finals. The only difference is that G is non-aspirated sound and K is aspirated sound. When you pronounce G, the air is weaker that breaks through your mouth. But when you pronounce K, the air is stronger. And then we have H. H is a fricative sound. When you pronounce it, you don't need to block the air in your mouth. You just need to rub it and let the air out of your mouth. G, K, H. The articulate of ji, qi, and xi is the front part of the tongue. I call them smiling initials. Let's talk about ji and qi first. They both are the fricative sounds. The only difference is that ji is not aspirated with less air, and qi is aspirated with more air. And let's talk about xi. Xi is a fricative sound. When you pronounce xi, your mouth without any block air, and the air goes out smoothly. Ji, qi, xi. Alright, it's aka Xinyu from CDC. DJ, drop the beat. When the chicken g g g laughed like h h h, a bird flew g g g, which made the kids smile she she she. A beauty passed cat cat cat, and dogs said ga ga ga. They did the tango cha cha cha. First practice. Please listen to me carefully and write down the initials you hear. Ji, ji, ke, ke, he, he. Practice 2. Please listen to me carefully and choose the correct initials in the blank. G, 去 Leave the answer in the comment area and I will reply you one by one. Alright, that's today's lesson. Today we've learned these 6 initials and there is a gift for you, which is a free PDF of today's lesson I compiled. In the next lesson, we are going to learn the last 7 initials. Z, C, S, Zh, Ch, Sh, R. If you think my video can help you learn Chinese, why don't you be a blessing and share it with a friend? I appreciate you and I wish you the very best in your life. I'm Xinyu. See you next time. 么么哒。